Welcome back to Vlogmas day number 17. Today we'll be going into what I currently have for sale on my Etsy shop, and we'll go through ears and keychains and like a few other miscellaneous things. So stay tuned for that, and of course I'll have it linked down below. But first we will start off with our 3 questions. Number 1, do you like seeing sequels to Disney movies or do you prefer the originals? I think everybody kind of prefers the originals. I would say there are some sequels that are definitely better than others. Would you rather see the characters spontaneously or wait in line to meet them? I think it depends. I think if I have the outfit that I want to meet them in, I want to know and wait in line because I know for sure I'm going to meet them, if that makes sense. But then there's some times where it's nice to just run into one. So it really depends on if I plan to meet them or not. But I guess if I plan to meet them and ran to them spontaneously, but then also you have to go into, I almost need to have the PhotoPass person with me because 9 times out of 10 I'm by myself. So that's how I get my pictures taken. And sometimes when you just randomly run into them, they don't have that person with them, like the PhotoPass person. So there's a lot of factors that goes into this question. And again, I'm overthinking it. Anyway, moving on. Would you rather have a hook for a hand like Captain Hook or Jumbo's giant ears? I'd rather have a hook. That sounds way more fun. But those are our questions, and next we will turn into day 17 of his advent calendar. Okay, day 17 is Manny. Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We are in the middle of Vlogmas, and today I'm going to show you what is for sale on my Etsy shop. It is called Dapper Donald. I will link it down below. I will try to put some categories in the little bar here so you can kind of scroll through if you're not interested in one. It's mainly going to be keychains and ears and all kind of subcategories, those in the big one. So to start, I think I'm just going to start with ears and just kind of rapid fire through them. Again, it'll be linked down below. You can go take a closer look. And I'm going to get started with ears. So my first little category in the ears is going to be my Zootopia ears. So I have Clawhauser. These are made with the Doorables. I have him. I have, oh, what's her name? The villain sheep in the movie. Anyway, her name doesn't matter. But I have her. And then I have Flick. No, Flick is from Bug's Life. I feel like it starts with an F. I'm really starting off great here. But I have him just as a little elephant, like they do when they go get the popsicle and then melt it down to sell. So here's him. I'll go with some of my Day of the Dead Mexico Sugar Skull ones. These ones are basically the same thing except for this base is red with a black bow and has the black trim. And then this one is black with the red bow and a red trim. So it's just the colors are inversed. Oh, and real quick, I forgot to add Flash, the sloth from Zootopia. Next, we're going to move on to some Halloween ears. And yes, I know it's Christmas right now time, but I do have some Halloween ears. I have the ghosts, just black and white. I have Frankenstein Mini. And then I have Mickey Spider. Sorry, I have the tags from when I would go places. They're still on them. But Mickey Spider. Here's a random Donald and Daisy balloon ears. They have the big white flowers and then red and blue. And then just simple on the back. Here are some fall ears, some little gold accents. And the back is basically the same. Moving on to some like floral type ears. I have these pink bow ones. I have these purple bow ones. I have, this is like the butterfly series that I did, butterfly floral series. And it is just some flowers with some butterflies all over them. Great for flower and garden. I have, those are like the blue ones. These are the light pink ones. I have the dark pink ones. And then I call these like the purple ones because they got the purple trim on them with the butterflies. Oh, I missed a Halloween ears. So this is mini skeleton, hot pink mini skeleton. I have these like, what's it, lime? Like my lemon lime ears. Some villain's ears that I have like an all over neon print ears. And it looks like it's got Cruella, Maleficent. So you got Cruella, Maleficent, Jafar, Scar, Hades, Ursula, and then the Evil Queen are all on it. And Cruella's on the bow. I have these tarot card ears that I made. These are the Evil Queen. So you got the poison apple and then some tarot cards. And then there is a different card on the back. And then last pair of ears that I have are the Sally ears. So this is it's not a real Disney pin, but it's kind of like an enamel pin in the center, and then you have the two colors, and then it's wrapped in like some black cable to kind of be like her stitches is kind of what my thought process was. But yes, Sally. So that is all ears. So moving on to the next category, we're just gonna do, it's got one item in it. It is like makeup brushes. So they are makeup brushes, and then there's Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Donald. And I can take at least one out just so you can kind of see them better maybe. But they have like these silicone beads on them. I'm gonna keep it in here just so they stay all nice and clean. Keychains. I'm gonna move on to keychains. So the first non-Disney one I have is just, most of them are gonna be like these hotel keychain designs. So this one just says Bloom. It has a green with the flower, some flowers on the back, and then a little tassel. I have Anxious But Pretty on this teal one with a little pink tassel. And then the back has some butterflies. Then I have I'm Not Weird, I'm Limited Edition purple with a cow print on the end and a little purple tassel. And then it's Can I Bring My Dog on this blue one. Has a little pink tassel, and again, butterflies on the back. And then I'm gonna take a break real quick in between the hotel keychains and show you these Easter ones that I have. These ones I think are maybe only like $5. They're these little diamond painting beadable keychains that I had made, and they're all Easter. So this one is like Mickey in an egg, same on front and back. I have Minnie in an egg. I have a little watering can and there's a Mickey icon on it. I have a little Easter basket. There's some eggs and then a Mickey head. And then I have Mickey's little feet with an egg on top. So those are the keychains, or the Easter keychains. So now I'm gonna move into the rest of like the hotel keychains, and we'll kind of do them a little bit by subgroups. So this one is Trooper Terrace. These ones are kind of all styled in that like hotel keychain. So a lot of them on the back will say room and then like a year the movie came out. So you have Trooper Terrace. This is obviously a Star Wars one. Has a little beatable, little pit, I don't know what to call it, on it, and then a little white puffball. You have Vader Villas, Darth Vader, another one of those little black and red, and then a poof ball. We have some Winnie the Pooh ones, and so you have Sea Robin Resort is what this one is called, and then again the room 1968 is on the back. This is kind of Piglet's version, so it's all pink. And then it's another Sea Robin Resort in room 1966. It's all gold with Pooh. It's kind of like Pooh's red and yellow theme. And then here is the back. We'll do a little, like 2 one-offs that are in the category of their own. This is the Elephant Graveyard Inn. And it is supposed to be like the hyenas from Lion King. Little skull and crossbones on the back. Gray and black themed. I have Briar Rose Resort. This is a Sleeping Beauty, so it's all pink and blue. So here's your Briar Rose Resort. Your room 1959 on the back. And all of them come with the little, like it's a little clip that you can just clip onto anything. We'll move on to just the classic like Fab 5, Sensational 6, because Chip and Dale is in here. So the first one I will say, this is minis, and minis did get a little messed up on the back. So I'm gonna show you real close. You can see where I had to like redo it. So this one is discounted on the store front, but this is mini. It is Beau's Resort and Spa. Beau's Resort and Spa. It is all pink and white. Daisy's is the Petal Resort and Spa, because of course the girls need the spa time. And hers is like a pink and purple theme. So you got Spa Resort, the year on the back, cute. And both of theirs are like in a rose gold metal. You have Chip and Dale. It is the C&D Acorn Cabins. Room 1943 with little acorn, some gold hardware, and it's all like brown, like light tans and browns for them. You have Mickey Mouse, and it is the Mortimer Motel 1928 room. So there is the front, and then the back, and of course you got like the red, yellow, and black theme with a little Mickey head in the center. And it is black like hardware. It is the Angry Sailor Bar and Inn is Donald's. So it is on a white keychain. So here is that Angry Sailor Bar and Inn. And then it's blue and yellow. So blue puffball and then a blue and yellow little bead stick. And it is silver hardware. All the hardware kind of ranges, it kind of goes with the theme between black, rose gold, silver, and gold. I'm gonna move on to Inside Out. They all have the same like hotel name, but the room is a little different. So the first one I'll show you is Joy. So they are all going to be Emotions Motel. So this is Joy. It's like yellow and blue to kind of match her. And then what varies is on the back, it is the room like 2015, but it either says like J for joy and it'll say S for sadness, and then a little kind of memory ball-ish thing on the bottom. So that is Joy. Sadness, again, Emotions Motel, all blue for her. And then there is the back where it says like S 2015 to kind of vary the rooms a little bit. So there is also fear, and here is the back to kind of show that his F 2015, his is black, purple, and white. You have disgust, and her theme is like green and pink. You have anger, his theme is like red, orange, and black. Here's your Emotions Motel. There is that. And the last one in this series is this little pink Emotions Motel, and it is Bing Bong, so it'll say BB 2015. And his kind of color scheme is rainbows, so his bead stick has all the different colors of his outfit with a purple little puff ball. So the last little keychain series I have for you is The Nightmare Before Christmas. And all of the hotel keychain portions do glow in the dark on the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. So the first one I have for you is Boogie Bed and Breakfast, which is obviously Oogie Boogie. So here's like the front of it, and then it says room 1993 on the back with some centipedes. His is like a cream green theme. I have Sally Estates, and hers is kind of like that teal, and then like the different colors of her dress on the bead stick, and then her little icon on the back is a thread, like spool of thread. And then last keychain that I have is Zero's Doggy Daycare. And his is kind of that orange and black and white theme. Here's his little bead stick. And then again, for his little pumpkin nose, that is what the icon is on the back. So those are all the keychains that I have. The next category I'm going to show you, and I'm just going to rapid fire through them. I'm not going to take them out of the bag. You kind of get the gist. I'm just going to show you a few are like pens, like writable PENs. They're all in these little bags. They will all come with like an extra ink packet, but they are like just different beadable pens. I'm not going to show you every single one. There's like 30 something listed, so I'll just show you a few just to kind of get the idea. There's a pink. Here's like a purple. There's a black. They kind of all are, every single one of them is going to be different. There's some silver ones. This is like a silver and yellow one. I think these are like $5. I need to double check. But they're all different. Again, all of them are going to come with an extra like ink thing. The way, here, I'll take one out so I can show you how they open. So here's like a close-up. They're like silicone beads up here, and the way the pen is you turn it. You turn it, and that's how you can write with it. But you kind of get the gist. Maybe I will insert like a picture of all of them so you can kind of see. But in this, oh, here's like a yellow one. See, they're all kind of different and all have like their own themes kind of happening. But there is so many of them. I'm not showing you everyone. You kind of get the gist of it. The last thing I'm going to show you doesn't really belong to a category, but it is these little coaster sets that I have. So they were like bead things, like where you can diamond paint them. And they are inside out characters. So there is joy. It is anger. You have fear, anxiety. They're kind of given a reflection. Sadness, disgust, envy, embarrassment, and then lastly, ennui. I think that's how you say it. And all of them, I did put like a cork back on all of them so they didn't slide around. And they do all come as a set. So 9 coasters, and it will come, I did get this little stand, so they're all gonna come in a little stand. And again, they all have a little back on the back, and they do fit nicely in this little stand here. Let me try and think. I feel like that's everything kind of craft-wise that I have made so far. I'm kind of in the works of some new things I'm working on. I did make some Halloween wreaths, so I might branch out and start making some of those maybe for like, by the time like next year rolls around, I'll kind of do some Christmas and Halloween wreaths, maybe other holidays in the meantime. But if anything interests you, feel free to ask questions below. I'll leave the link to the shop again. It's Dapper Donald on Etsy. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message on there, or again, comment it below. Let me know what your favorite item was that I had showed today. And again, we're in the middle of Vlogmas, so make sure you subscribe so you can get notified of the next video. And I will also plug in here, I'll link it above and below. I did a video where I showed all my ears collection, and in that video there's some that I had made for my personal like usage. So if you want to see some more examples of ears I've made, that's a great video to watch. But again, like, comment, and subscribe.